Attention. This film has absolutely no jokes. It should be taken as a very official news story because that's what it is. And I'm a very official journalist and very professional. I am the same dude that directed the masterclass of storytelling, Boss Fight. It has already won 2 Emmys because I'm amazing. This film is also very unbiased. All the accounts given by the people in this film are completely genuine and totally not fabricated to create hyperbolized personalities that are fun to laugh at. Where were you on September 9th?
Yeah, I was at the gun game. My friend was playing that night. I just came to support him, you know.
I was at the gun game.
Pressure pushing down on me, pressing down on you. No man has fall. Under pressure, that brings a feeling down, strips the family in two, puts people on streets. Eat it up, eat it up. That's okay.
A Schoology message sent the day before the game informing students to buy tickets and to maintain proper sportsmanship at the high-stakes rivalry match.
I don't read Schoology messages.
Um, I saw the message when it came out. Like I saw it and I didn't really think anything of it. I just kind of saw it and I'm like, that's kind of interesting. Wondered. I didn't really know what was gonna happen afterwards.
Both sides arrived at the stadium ready for the ensuing brawl. The game continued as usual until in the fourth quarter, with the score being 41-0 in Pally's favor, disaster would strike.
Yeah, I just can't we just all went walking together. I don't really know what was happening. I just kind of joined in on the crowd, you know. Herd mentality. I don't know why we were walking over, but I went with them.
I was the one that led the march. We needed to make sure the game wasn't stolen by the Titans.
Roughly 100 Pally students marched to the other side of the field and began berating the gun student section for their terrible performance. And it was terrible. Photos and audio were captured from this event.
This tip of the spear has entered the Capitol building.
After the police broke up the brawl, the game ended early, but the story was far from over. Now, the events of the game were unknown to most who had not attended the event. Many students had not attended the game and had opted to spend their Friday nights more productively. However, come Monday, the story would become the talk of the school. Newspapers all around Palo Alto and even school newspapers began writing articles about the now infamous event. Brent Klein's message would be broadcasted across the entire school, eerily starting with the 1981 Queen hit Under Pressure. Like, what a weird song choice. It's Queen's Under Pressure. I wonder how this could relate to anything about our current situation. He would be draped in shadows in front of a black background, making him look like the dude from the Apple 1984 ad. He would first completely disown the actions of the Stormers by saying the now famous quote, "This is not the Pally I know." How he knows what Pally was like in the 102 previous years when we weren't in distance learning is still unknown. Like the time when the Pally and Gun football teams literally had a fist fight after the game.
Blows are being exchanged. A fracas is developing. Now we see a major league melee ensuing.
He then dropped a bombshell announcement saying that the school would not allow the annual tradition of Egg Wars. Egg Wars is a famously harmless event where juniors and seniors throw high-velocity raw and frozen eggs at each other. Pally had contributed around $2,000 to Egg Wars in previous years. This speech would cause Egg Wars not to happen in the 2022 Spirit Week. But that doesn't mean it won't happen later in the year. Pally football attendance has dropped drastically since the new restrictions have been put in place. Lines to get into dances have stretched across the school hours after starting due to the new requirement of a breathalyzer test. In a recent poll conducted by a Pally newspaper, only 53% of Pally students trusted a Pally crowd, and we couldn't even get the full support of a barista from Pete's. How do we fix these problems?
I can only think of one way. We do it again.
On January 6, 2023, Nicola will be hosting the Storming of Gun, where Pally students from all grades will show up at the Gun High School campus and have a school-wide game of Egg Wars starting at 10 a.m.
You know, I don't think that's a good idea. I really wouldn't participate in anything like that.
Shut up! Be there! January 6, 10 a.m.
This is ourselves under pressure. Under pressure. Pressure.
Yeah, so, Brett Clown's on the film. And now I think I'm expelled?